Welcome back to my cup of TV with Jenny,
JD,
and Erin.
So, we've just done Jin's brand new song. So I think we should throw back and do something old as well.
yay!
Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue.
Okay.
For our BTS weddings. So, I saw this come up and knew that I needed it in my life. And I was saving it because I thought JD probably has it in her life. And why should she keep it to herself? You should also have it in your life.
That's fair.
So, it's from Enjoy BTS More. Thank you so much for your videos, Enjoy BTS More. Adding subs on all the live performances, it just makes it so much better. It's a BTS, it's obviously from some sort of concert fan meet type thing. It's called Daycare Medley. I don't know which songs they do.
Sure.
I just saw the outfit looked really cute, really pink. And I was like, what was that? That's cute. Okay. Yeah, so
Let's see.
there will be a link in the description to the original video. Support Enjoy BTS More because, especially for reactions, it's so good to have live performances with lyrics because you've got more to react to than a lyric video.
Yeah, and you can connect with it more.
Yeah.
It's so brilliant. This daycare, I may have seen this already, I don't know, we'll see when we get into it. Is there an age limit on this daycare? Because I'd like to attend, if BTS are the carers.
If they need caring for, I'm fully qualified in daycare.
I have a child. I need to interview them to make sure that they are suitable to
To look after your daughter, don't do it.
don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, they have that show. They have that show in Korea where the guys look at idols of all sorts, look after the babies. We can do that with Baby Im, little Mochi.
I feel like her episode wouldn't get aired.
I felt like it would just be her staring at Jimin, just
and
we would.
dribble.
Yeah.
That's not just because she's a baby. We would do that too.
So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. In the comments, your thoughts on who would be the best at working at a daycare of BTS.
Oh my god.
It'd probably be Sugar.
He wouldn't take any crap, would he?
It wouldn't. The kids, he'd be so caring. Well, not saying the others wouldn't be, but I can imagine him being so caring with them. But he would be so, straightforward with it. They would have, respect for him. But can you imagine him, taking the time with, kids in there?
He does, yeah.
Just don't even, I don't...
No, he would be soft. But also, I'm going to throw in V. V's very good with kids. He has younger cousins that he used to look after.
He loves kids.
So V would be very good. See, JK and Jimin, I feel like they'd get too wrapped up in too much play and not responsibility.
See, I feel like Tay would be great with the kids, but you would walk in and go, what about the tidying up that needs to be done?
No, yeah, that's the after. Yeah.
Yeah.
RM would panic. Bless him. I think he'd be really good, but then if something would start going wrong, and he'd be knocking shit over, and then
I can already hear J-Hope's
J-Hope would be so and then Jin would be a good mama hen because he loves to cook, and so he'd be looking after them with the food.
I feel like
I actually think as a team they'd be great.
Yeah,
so this BTS
he'd be coming out of the kitchen.
I think if they were with Jin, he'd have them running like a drill sergeant. He'd be like kindergarten cop, you know? He's got it all down. You're like, how are you doing this?
So I feel like Yoongi is nursery manager.
Yeah.
Tae is head of
Fun.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously J-Hope is dance and expression.
Yeah.
I think
He does the little music classes.
I feel like Jimin and JK are, where you have fake guests at your wedding that are singers. They're these the performing people that basically they
planted.
They are planted kids.
Okay, that's true. They are
within the nursery.
Infiltrators.
So all the kids are having so much fun, but also they're there to keep everything safe, undercover kids.
Yeah,
that's what I think they are.
RM is health and safety manager. He's like, I'll test it. If I can break it, it's not safe.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Jin is cook, chef. Oh my god! Look, we've ended up again with Jin and Yoongi as the parents.
that's true. But they are.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Does say
Oh yes, I know.
on there.
Yep. I can tell by his outfit and the
Okay.
little scarf.
Fire, Boy in Love, and Dope. Cute version.
How are you cute versioning Fire and Dope?
Yeah, you wait.
Wait.
Yeah, you wait. It's almost one of those things that you do. You're like, can this be done? Like, how is that? Yeah. I'm not saying I completely condone it because I love the original.
It's like mixed messages.
Yes.
To me,
But
if you're gonna have someone mix up and do different versions of BTS songs, it's best that it's BTS themselves.
yeah, it's from memory the worst bit, as in the most cringy cuteness, is Boy in Love.
Turn it up. Yoongi looks so little. You're crying over there. Oh, you confusing messages again, Jimin.
I love the commitment.
It's one of those things, if you're going to do it, you've got to do it.
I wonder whose idea this was. His
Look at his face.
With him, you never know what way he's going to go.
He just looks so little. How do you make dope? Oh, my face hurts. That choreo we can do. It's the stripy socks as well. What is he doing?
His granddad dance.
Oh my god, my face hurts.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what?
I hurt.
You know how, like if we react to girl groups,
Yeah.
or I talk about my thoughts about K-pop before coming into it, and what
Yeah.
put me off ever looking at it,
Yeah.
was the idea of it being
Super
childish,
cringy
cutesy,
bubblegum
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yet I love it so much.
Why? Why did the Korean children have that and we get Mr. Tumble?
It's true. It's true. It's not fair. I would like to know whose idea that was originally and how it went down when it was put to the boys.
Yeah, is there
If
a
it was
making of?
Bang peeling in, be like, I've got a great idea for your next fan meet. Can you imagine Yoongi's face? What? You want me to do what? They all look like a bubblegum version of Greased Lightning from Mechanics. I don't know.
I feel like
Or a car wash or
Yoongi's the
something.
one who will say what and argue it, and then when he does it, it's like boom, fully in.
Yeah.
Perfected.
Well, if he's going to be
Broken
forced
her.
on stage, he's like, I'm going to own it. It was like in the episode of Run when they said he couldn't dance, and he got up and he was like, coming in. It's like he will prove to protect his honour and go hard on everything.
What I loved about that's one of the whilst from the subject of Yoongi, his little butt shaking dances and his face.
His grandpa. Yeah, it's so funny.
I have the fun. I need it for a very different reason. I'm really
I'd like to point out that this time the giggling fit and the crying is not from me, it's from Erin.
Although I will say,
Oh.
I'm glad they kept it the cutesy way that they did, because when the first shot of Jin, I thought,
In the bandana.
with the bandana, that's, ooh, look at you. And then they got really cutesy. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're doing cute.
Yeah.
And then as usual, Jimin, just put it away, Jimin, all right? We're being cutesy.
Yeah.
You've got to stop with the sexy all the time. Like, you're literally in a pink jumpsuit with stripy socks and a little spotty scarf, and you're still giving sexy. I feel like if any one of them was fully in it, no problem, it was Tay.
Oh, he was living his best life.
Why doesn't he do like kids TV?
Literally,
Yeah,
I think that's
amazing.
why he's so good with kids. It just unlocks his, what's the word? Eccentricity.
Yeah.
Like, he can just be fully Mad Hatter, and he loves it. And he's the wonderful weird little alien
And I feel
that we
like
love.
we got a lot of J-Hope as well.
I did love RM as
But I think as much as
Brilliant.
they...
RM was like a survival clumsy,
Yeah.
though. It was rather than living his best life.
He's the
clumsy.
only one that I could really see cringing at.
Yeah.
When
And
he
he
do
gets
something
looking
and
and
you
he's
go
like,
When I see
Yeah.
things like that, it takes me back to it must have been really early, like before BTS joined and came together, and he joined Big Hit, and then he'd said, whatever, as long as they don't dance.
oh.
And it was like, imagine if
Oh,
that-
Yoongi, yeah, didn't want to dance.
No, I'm sure there was one that RM had said as well that he didn't want to.
There was a couple of them where they were just like,
Okay.
Yeah.
you know, and it was also actually, funnily enough, back in the day, they asked Jimin if he wants to rap as well, and he was like, no, absolutely not. It's
But
like, I'm not going to try
when,
that.
Imagine when they were joining him, especially think about like debut era, how they all looked and
Yeah.
how they were all styled. If someone in that moment,
We are bulletproof.
yeah, we are bulletproof.
Yeah.
I
This
would- I
will
would-
be your future. This will
Yeah.
make you millionaires.
I would, but I think that's how you can tell groups that firstly have a humongous amount of talent, really do care about their performances and how and their fans, because if you don't have like the performance style to back it up, you're not going to waste an opportunity to show, look how amazing I am. Whereas they are so amazing, they don't need to.
Yeah.
They've given themselves the
Yeah.
artistic room to be silly
Yeah.
because everyone knows they've got the goods
Yeah,
already.
you can back it up, and
So actually, we can
love
take
it.
the piss out of ourselves.
Yeah, it's
And like you say, they know that the fandom would eat that up as a bit
Yeah.
of fun.
Yeah.
And I can just imagine as well the conversation of, well, if you'll do it, I'll do it if you'll do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it.
Yes. That's it.
So what about you
They're all
gonna
in
do?
it together.
I was going to say that they all have beautiful smiles, but I see why J-Hope got so much focus in this, because his smile is just so infectious.
It feels like it goes like outside of his face.
Yeah.
I would really like, I don't know if they exist, but can you imagine a fan cam from each of them for their facial expressions all the way through and how they
Yeah.
change?
I don't think I could go.
I feel like
so funny.
Yoongi was doing Grumpy Toddler all the way through.
That's Grandpa. That's Grandpa Yoongi.
You-
And I
Imagine
will
once
say,
you've, like, power
every
bit.
time the camera was on JK, I feel like you could see his doe eyes. It was just like, I'm just here to have fun. Like, this is just...
Yeah, for him at that time, it probably wasn't the furthest away because he was still fairly young in that. So for him, it's almost like as the Mungnae, you get away with it a bit more. Whereas, I don't know, Jin just owns everything he does.
yeah.
So props
Yeah.
to Jin. But for Yoongi and RM, I think they were just like, oh my god. But they were committed fully.
Yeah, I'm doing an interview tonight about what a serious rapper I am.
Literally.
What would Augusty say?
Yeah, literally. Imagine he's like, I spent this morning writing fucking Tony Montana and fucking
Tongue technology.
Hegum and everything, and for my future career, and here I am. Digital. So, okay, that's a good question. Is if you had to take any of their songs and make them do it cute, what would you do?
Oh.
I actually would like Digital. I think that would be really funny.
I think Black Swan, because obviously it's like lots of arms.
Oh no!
So can you imagine them? They'd be doing lots of like cutesy ballet and
like little pliés.
Yes.
I would like, because you sang it earlier, but we are bulletproof, but cutesy.
We are bulletproof. Oh my god, like little toddler stopping.
And I also think it'd be really fun to see a cute version of Dang.
Oh yeah.
Because they can stomp their little feet. Dang!
Yeah.
You're in danger.
But well done to them for doing that, and all the while making that bank, because
Yeah, I would happily.
I couldn't do that,
I would
but-
happily see them do all the songs like that. And again, that is what I should hate.
yeah.
But do you know what? Actually, I think I would if it was a group I didn't know and this was their actual way they perform.
No, that's it. That's
But
the
this
fun of it,
is-
isn't it? They're
yeah.
letting Army in on it because they don't take themselves too seriously.
I do think that's a very good lesson in sometimes you need to give different groups and different things a try just because what you see at first, because actually if that had been the first thing, like you see a BTS, you'd be like no, and then you miss out.
Yeah.
Or people that like watch, say like 30 seconds of an intro, no, don't like.
Yeah.
Fine, but maybe give things a little bit of a try, because you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, no one is just one thing.
Nope.
For sure.
Okay. So that was our reaction to BTS Daycare Medley. If they were to bring that back, could you imagine if they did Daycare Medley like that, but then they took off the jumpsuits and underneath Military Medley? Ooh, that'd be some whiplash.
Oh no. I'd need to I'd need more than a coffee to
The cognitive dissonance that I would need to go from cute, I will look after you, to I wish to do other things to you. The uncomfortable layer that I'd have to go through. Need a bit of separation.
So
there
there was nothing there that you would want to do things to them.
Just rescue them?
Because I'm sorry, I was still picking
adorable.
up what Jimin was still putting down.
Yeah. Jimin is
I think he should see someone about
a
this.
special set of skills.
I have said this before. Park Jimin is like a sexual orientation all on his own, so he's not responsible for that.
He has a gravitational pull.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I think he should see someone about this. It's not fair. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.